They tried to tell us that it was a figment of our imagination. It didn't even take a week. Alabama mother Arletta McCall told CNN a racist text message was also sent to her daughter Wednesday morning that left her feeling unsafe. Her daughter, Elisa, an honors freshman at the University of Alabama, was in tears and wanted to go home after receiving a message that she said she had been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation and to be prepared to be searched down. It's eerie that it's the day after the election. It's eerie that it came to my daughter's personal phone. It's eerie that it's only going to black students. Her group of friends have mapped out their paths to class so that they can walk together and keep each other safe. And I would also echo that sentiment that now is the time to certainly form groups and be accountable for our own safety. I acknowledge in a statement to CNN that individuals across the country have received these disgusting messages and urge anyone with information to report it to authorities. This has been reported to authorities, and we're asking anyone who may have information regarding these messages to report it to the appropriate authorities, they added. Now, while that is the response that I would like to see from the University of Alabama, it was hardly predictable given the lead up to this particular election, and I'm wondering why are all of these jurisdictions caught flat-footed when something like this emerged the day after the election, when this is the kind of domestic terrorism that they swear isn't actually a factor in American life, the kind of stuff that they just like to ignore while they invent boogeymen abroad and in groups of brown people. How is it that the thing that you claim doesn't exist just seems to always be permeating around? And they are never too far away. It is curious. Never too far away, is it? No, this stuff is never too far away, is it? No, right? And this wasn't real. That is indeed what you said. Now, school board officials in Montgomery County, Maryland, yes, Montgomery County, Maryland, say local law enforcement and the FBI are aware of people, including their students, receiving the texts, and that law enforcement in some areas have announced they're considering the messages low-level threats, according to a statement from Montgomery County Public Schools. Quote, "We recognize that the emotional and psychological impact on our student, staff, and particularly our communities of color is profound. We stand in solidarity with those who feel targeted and hurt by these actions," the school board statement read. I was going to say, you're not going to have me receive a message like that the same week that Donald Trump is reelected to the White House and tell me it's a low-level threat. Nah. Virginia news stations WVEC-TV said one of its photographers, Sam Burwell, also received a text message from an unfamiliar phone number addressing him by name, and like the text Jones and McCall's daughter received, the text told him he had been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation. Really, the more that he's concerned about receiving a text message a day after the election, I feel like it's a spam message, and I do feel disappointed about the message they're sending a day after the election. And just when you thought all these messages were over too,